Hello everyone, my name is Shadow, and I'll be your entertainer this evening. We're gonna be hopping into The Longing again. And somehow the cat managed to wake up in the time between streams. So I guess I get to throw her image back on. I've never felt more alone. I'm sorry, little buddy. But it's okay, because we get to do a little exploration today. What place shall I visit today? We're gonna go up to the caves, I think. Do a little bit more mining, since I've got more time. Honestly, what's more sad is the fact that if we hadn't started that fire with the sulfur, we might have been able to go in the library by now. Because he said he thought it would take a month for that pond to fill. And we're 2 days off of a month. Those 2 days might have passed if we'd just been in our little cave dwelling instead of having to wait outside. But you can only do so much with regret. Ultimately, things that have happened have happened. And we're still going to be 400 days later at the end of this. So I guess tomorrow we'll have to go to the Moss area. And maybe go in the library, hopefully. It's all the same amount of time to our little buddy, I'm sure. It was actually kind of adorable when I started up the cave. He was just curled up, taking a nap. He woke up and moved pretty much immediately, though. Since this game doesn't have like a start menu or anything, it's kind of hard to set it up for capture when I first open it. I can do a display capture, but it's not as precise as just capturing the game itself. Not to mention, if I was going to do a display capture, I'd have to show you show you my desktop as I opened it. That's just boring. I wonder if the paths to the left are ever going to become available. We're almost up there. It is a very long walk up to the mushroom area. Ooh, more coal. More fire. Hello, friend. It is good to see you again. Your web is looking especially well made today. Very nice patterns, very symmetrical. Pardon me. Thank you, friend. A mushroom. I will handle it with the utmost care. By that I mean I will probably eat it, because I'm not seeing anywhere to plant it. There we go. Another mushroom. No comments, apparently. More mushrooms. We'll grow all the mushrooms. Perfect soil for mushrooms of all kinds. A mushroom, it's glowing in the dark. And now it will grow in the soil. I missed the grow spot. But we get another dream. How lovely. That little person has a tail. What a strange and beautiful dream. More mushrooms. I mean, there's gotta be a way to get something stronger than a magic. Especially with all the granite we're running into. Surely there's a way to get through that we'll find later. Let's see how far I will get. Hopefully pretty far. All of the other ones have ended up at dead ends. Oh, hello. Well, at least you're not trying to steal the microphone again, huh? Oh, it looks like we're about to meet another tunnel. of course, cruel as it would be, we're probably going to hit granite right before we hit the other tunnel. Well, it doesn't have much further, so it's looking like we'll get through. Hey little buddy, why'd you stop? I was literally just saying how we were gonna get through it. You're almost there. See? There you go. Got a new place to explore. And there's some mushrooms. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Another piece of wood would have been more useful. But mushrooms are also nice. Oh well, now that's disappointing. There must be a way to get up there. Yeah? You think so? The mushrooms grow kind of large, don't they? Or at least some of them did. I wonder how long I would have to wait for that. Probably quite a while. But if that works, I could use the mushrooms to get other places too. Assuming they're plantable in those places. Actually, I'm gonna bring a blue mushroom up there too, just in case. I guess it did look more like the blue mushrooms were the big ones. And I think I do usually get some sort of input as to whether I've done something that I have to wait for. Well, that's all I have at the moment. It's either that or I have to find some way to move my friend up there. Which, other than ruining his current web, I haven't found any way to get the friend to move. Must encourage growth of the good kind of mushroom. Can't do much about discouraging those ones, but hey. One mushroom at a time. Let's see how far I will get. Probably not very far. But who knows? Give that back. Give it back. I mean, we're making some pretty decent progress, I think. There's not really any sign of a tunnel to meet up with, though. I guess it took a while for the other one to become visible. Just when I downgraded you from alarmed to curious, you decided to go and try to steal the microphone again. You are so lucky you are adorable. We are making some pretty good progress, though. Even if it's probably just going to end in granite. Oh, he stopped. Yep, it's granite. Of course it is. Well, he tried. He did his best. And now we will go back to the cave dwelling. And maybe stop and gather some moss on the way. Just in case. More coal for more fire. One more mushroom here. May as well have a snack. It's not like we can bring it with us. Hello again, friend. Thank you for letting me use your web. It is a very sturdy and very useful web. I wonder if the spider knows that we are friends. I will say, it's kind of adorable how our little buddy's outlook on things has changed. Because the entire way up here he was talking about how he didn't want to keep going because he was scared. Or because it was too far from the king. But then we come to a cliff like this, way up there, and his outlook instead is, there must be some way I can get up here. And that was so positive. I'm proud of him. I don't think we can climb this one. Didn't want to go there anyway. Another lump of coal. Got 42 coal. That's a lot of fires. 8 fires, in fact. You know, thinking about it, I am kind of curious what the people on the surface are like. Because they don't seem human, exactly. Like, the little guy had a tail. Everything else seemed human about them, but... I mean, the tail could just be a child having fun. That's always a possibility. Playing dress up to some extent. But it's interesting that would be featured all the time with the child, if that were the case. Feels a lot more like an actual part of, like, whatever species the child is. Regardless, I believe the face said we should trust the older one anyway, if we do end up on the surface. Which is technically disobeying the king. He said to stay in the caves. Which we will do, so long as there is no choice otherwise. No promises afterwards. I hope I know where I'm going. I probably don't at this rate. No, I think this is correct, actually. Stumbled upon it by sheer luck. And it's moss time. A lump of moss. I should use this to make myself something comfy. Like a bed, maybe. It's already regrowing. Infinite moss hack. One can never have enough. Collecting moss is a fun activity I can recommend. I'm glad you're having fun, little buddy. A clump of moss. I better take it with me. Indeed. It may come in handy. Suddenly I feel the urge to collect more. Lucky for you, there's more right over here. There we go. Another addition to my growing collection. My collection is growing steadily. And also I get coal. A long-lost friend is returning home. A clump of moss. It will be part of my life from now on. Ah, he can swim. I am almost there. A few more days. I can just reach the other side with my fingertips. Oh, almost there. You go swim. Okay. Well, maybe next time. Or maybe next time we'll try to reach the end of eternity. And hopefully not get stuck there. For a second I was thinking that was just gonna bring me back to that, like, forked staircase that went to the layer above it. Nope, instead it brings me to the stairs that I can't seem to descend. Got there eventually, though. A lump of coal. A fallen brother is returning home. Just to be burned. I do kind of wonder who made all of this. Like the windows and the marble pillars and all of that. Because the king is a bit too big to imagine he would even fit in here, let alone be able to make that sort of detailed designs. Which I guess people do make microscopically detailed stuff all the time. I guess that might be one of his hobbies. Alternatively, he might have had other shades before us that made them. But then where are they? Honestly, the most lonely thing about this place is the fact that it was clearly lived in before we were here. It's not even like it's the King's Fortress of Solitude, it's all way too small for that. I don't know if he could even get his hand through one of the doors. And that's assuming he can even move from his chair, considering it looks like he's literally carved into the mountain. But I guess if he's carved into the mountain, that would make him part of the mountain. So then he'd sort of be everywhere. Oh good, the fire is out. And now we can make a fire that's not going to make us want to run away. Why do I still have the option? I guess in case I, for some reason, really want to evict myself? I don't know. Still need to find another piece of wood for the bed. And I'm really hoping it's in the library. More mushrooms. Oh, how I love gardening. The more mushrooms I grow, the faster time seems to go by. More mushrooms. Yes. Not eat, grow. There's no space left to grow? No space. Okay, eat mushroom. Ooh, another dream. it's the old man this time. He's walking past that same cave the kid was. What a strange and beautiful dream. Indeed. And now you get to get back to work. Let's see how far I will get. Hopefully quite far. Maybe we'll be able to make a moss terrarium down in this area. Maybe the spider will want to come live here once we have mushrooms and moss. I'm not going as far down, it doesn't seem. Or I guess we kind of went down half a level for the mushrooms. So we only really needed to go down another half level. There's certainly a lot of space for this room, though. I wonder what it's gonna be. So we already have a bedroom and a mushroom space. If we could route the water here, it would make more sense for like a moss space. Maybe we'll make it into like a crafting area? I don't think this game's gonna have crafting in it, but hey. That could be how we get a strong chromatic. Then again, this one seems awfully strong to be able to cut away at nothing and still get rid of the stone. I can hear running water though, so maybe there is a moss space. Or a swimming pool. A swimming pool and some moss would be nice. You want to keep going, buddy? Oh, there it is. Home improvement. I could try to enlarge my little home by hacking through the walls. I finally have my very own bathroom. Nice. Granite. Looks like my home won't get any bigger than this. Well, still very nice. No indication of moss, sadly. It would be nice if we could get some moss there. But for now, seems like it's just a nice little pond. And more coal. I guess we might not be able to break through granite then, if we get stopped from expanding the home cave thing by the fact that there's granite there. Well, it's all well and lovely. And I think I shall leave our little buddy to just sit here and enjoy his fire for a little while. So, for now, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As always, you can catch all of the previous episodes on my YouTube channel at ShadowT5er. And if you want to catch this live in the future, you can do so at twitch.tv/ShadowT5er. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you next time.